This is a full circle moment for global superstar and national hero, the right excellent Robyn Rihanna Fenty. She's returned home for the official launch party of Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Fenty Eau de Parfum in Barbados and the Caribbean.
When you bring it home, I cannot express to you guys what this day means for me. To be able to celebrate with the people that deserve it the most. The community that has always propelled me to the next place and given me the strength and the grace and you guys have always inspired me. Everything about my brand, Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin, have been inspired by you, this country, my people, my family, my friends, my ops. I love all of you guys. You heard me?
Her brands were first launched several years ago in major cities across the world. But in an exclusive interview with CBC, she shares why this one is the most important.
It's a pride thing. I'm super proud to come home and launch something that I made outside of this country, but also because I was from this country. The things that I was able to accomplish, the spirit that Barbados put in me to get there, it makes sense that I would bring it back home and say, you guys get to be a part of this too. You know, I got to leave the country. I got to spread my wings. I got to break boundaries and barriers and inspire a lot of young ladies. But like, it doesn't feel the same if your people can't be a part of it or have access to it. So this is more major than any launch I've done.
And speaking of access, you launched Fenty Beauty in 2017. Mm-hmm. It's been 7 years. So were there challenges in launching in Barbados and the Caribbean? But in Barbados particularly, were there challenges?
Oh my God, so many challenges. I actually didn't think I would be able to come home, ever. I wanted my mom to have that because I wanted someone that was close to us to have the ability to bring my brand to Barbados. And now that we're launching in a major way, it feels better because we've had a lot of challenges. We've had a lot of delays. We've had things that we've had to fight against. We've had things that were obstacles. But if I could have launched day one, I would have launched in Barbados. That would have been the first place I launched in. So obviously we had challenges, but we fought against them and now we're here.
How do you hope your customers in the Caribbean respond to the Fenty products, and what has been the response like so far?
I think, well, the response so far has been amazing. I didn't even know that the Caribbean was waiting on it as much as I wanted it to be here. But the hope for me is that they just feel acknowledged. They feel seen. There's a huge beauty industry globally, internationally, and I want them to know that we fought the fight for 7 years to make sure that my people had my brand, and not just Barbados, the entire Caribbean. We've launched in 9 islands so far, and we can't wait to keep expanding. Like, we have so many plans for this region.
Coming up, Rihanna provides tips and product recommendations for her Caribbean customers.
The Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union. This is where you belong. Over the years, we've cared for you to help you meet your needs. We're trustworthy, dependable, so you can grow financially.
The Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union. This is where you belong.
This is where you belong.
If there is one beauty product that your Caribbean customers must have, what is it?
Ooh, you can't do one. Come on, you can't do one because almost all of my products were inspired by Barbados. So every product with Bajan cherry you need. Belgian cherry is literally like gold out there. And then you also need Invisimat because you're going to get greasy in the humidity. You need Pro Filter because that foundation is locked in on humidity. And if not, just whatever foundation you like. And you also need a gloss bomb. Everybody needs a gloss bomb. No matter what region you're from, you need a gloss bomb. But SPF Hydra Visor, #1 product that you need.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. I was not disappointed. My Fenty rep last week, she was awesome. She recommended 3 extra products. So that's why I'm here again today. I love Fenty. My favorite is the Pro Filter foundation because I have oily skin and I think it really holds in the oil. So I love it. So I'm a die-hard fan.
For me, as a makeup enthusiast, I'm very happy to have them here. I used to live in London and I just moved back in July. And one of my main questions is, where am I going to get my Fenty Beauty from? So I'm so happy it's here now. Most excited about the Luminous Foundation. Favorite, it gives me that skin finish. So I love that. Gloss Bomb Heat, so happy to have it. I'm trying some new flavors because I did the Priscilla Ona Masterclass and she said Rihanna's favorite one is Hot Cherry. So I gotta try Hot Cherry.
As a professional makeup artist, having Fenty Beauty here in Barbados means the world. That means that we have access to a high quality brand that caters for all skin tones. Because you know Fenty is very much about inclusivity. And I think that is just amazing for us because we don't have to wait to travel to test to then bring back to add to our kit. We can come in, test, and buy as we go so that we don't have to put out so much money all at once, and we could just come in and get as we go. And it's not just the makeup, we also have this skincare here, so we have the best of both worlds.
She adds that Rihanna's bold move will be a signal to the international beauty community.
It's great to have Fenty here because not only for us makeup artists and having doors opening up for us, but in terms of the economy, other brands are going to see that, oh my gosh, it's worthwhile coming to the Caribbean, coming to Barbados, that it's worth it. It is worth it. There's an economy, there's a market for it, and we welcome you.
When we return, Rihanna talks about surpassing even her wildest dreams.
Ready to own your dream home? At the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, we offer 100% mortgage financing. No fees, no penalties, no surprises. Build at your pace with flexible options and just $4,000 deposit. Plus, your deposit is returned with interest once your mortgage is fully paid. Start your journey today. Visit the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, where home ownership dreams come true.
The overwhelming sense of pride felt by the superstar is evident and understandable, given her journey from humble beginnings started right here in Westbury Road, St. Michael, while a student of Combermere School. She never dreamed of achieving this level of success.
I didn't even imagine a today when I was that little girl. I just had hopes for having the door open. And my first dream was to have my music be heard all over the world. That's all I wanted, my music to be heard globally. I did not think about fame. That came second. And then I was like, okay, so then I could actually use this to my advantage. I want to do more. I want to keep creating. I want to create in different avenues and new categories. And I started going into I started scanning all of the artists that did stuff like this, and I wanted to do it differently. I wanted it to be sincere, something genuine, quality, not over redundant, just the right things in the right amount at the right time and the right pace. And music actually opened up the avenue for me to be able to create in new ways.
And my final question, if you could say anything to young Barbadians, what would it be?
Well, I think young people in general, not just in Barbados, I don't think they believe their power. I think a lot of young people are discouraged, and it's because what they've seen be done. And I feel like right now our young people need to be encouraged. They need to know that you could do whatever you want. You can fight past every boundary, every wall. I'm telling you, because I am a testimony of that. I came from a little rock in the Caribbean that no way on earth could I be at this place without coming back home and making sure that my people get to be a part of the journey. I'm telling you, no dream is too big. No dream is too big. I didn't even dream this big, and God made that happen for me. No dream is too big. Dream bigger than you think is possible. Don't bore God. He can do whatever you want.
And that's a perfect spot to end. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.